All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that see our ad actually have a non-zero chance of actually buying from us. So we gotta get this unique CTRL number up as high as possible, so we maximize the number of women who actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. And we got to get above 6%. 6% is literally the minimum. That is the lowest we should ever be. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, this is super common. Unique CTRL under 6% is because everyone I'm seeing is making these same mistakes, but nobody knows that they're making the mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. All right, so overall, we got our universe starting here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch of times. It's worked every time. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original and we actually do Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad, which takes about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes and we achieve PCA, pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So here we go. My residency, first part of it. Go out there in the wild, find a Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it back to the hospital, test it. We found the first one had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So took that, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, that delta, 3,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. You can just keep it in the pocket every single month, 3,700, 3,700, 3,700. At the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K kind of phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever, back in their pocket that they didn't have to do no extra work for. Second part of my residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment though. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, we are actually increasing. Well, that means that if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600 a month on with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that's $8,400 a month savings. They no longer have to spend. Eliminate that. That was all being wasted back in the boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. And it was like a phantom profit, a boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 100K bonus back in their pocket that they no longer have to spend. Finally, we got had a patient come through to my hospital, and his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So again, unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, boudoir low click syndrome. But we know what to do. We got the treatment, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on that original, you now only need to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Now, as a result, the $6,700 a month is literally, back in the boudoir photographer's pocket because they don't have to spend it. Have like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like 80K extra bonus. So after doing this a bunch, we found out the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, look at these numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend, that means if spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are literally 5K is being wasted every single month. We can eliminate that, eliminate 100% of that. So approximately 5K is being wasted every month. And we can put that back, approximately that amount back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket by having them no longer need to spend it. No longer need to spend that. So it'd be, again, a phantom profit, like a Boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 60K phantom profit, 60K Boudoir Pico profit. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the, looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline. The first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think this is your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here. But the false belief or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provided enough context to get the right women to click in and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women that scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTRL under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to eliminate approximately, get rid of like 5K a month in wasted spend, put it back in your pocket. So it'd be, kind of a approximate 5K bonus per month, as long as you keep spending that on the ads. So approximately 60K bonus over the next year. And you decide you want to do this now because you've pulled profit out of the other parts of your business. Now you want to pull and optimize profit out of the Facebook ad side of your business. Kind of plug the leaking hole there, because you recognize more women joining, become boudoir photographers every day. It seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, there's new Google My Business profiles going up, or anytime anyone gets a new camera, there's new peeps posting in the mom groups for boudoir that they offer boudoir shoots now. And you want to be on your way to be the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when my DM's open for new patient intake. My DMs are closed right now, but when my DMs open again, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.